Hello, everyone. Welcome to Wingcat Sports. It's the weekly Tigers breakdown. Doing it pretty timely this week. Actually, doing this on a Sunday. They ended the week pretty good, but they did not have a good series against the Guardians like they needed to. The bats did not come alive at all in the series. In total, they got shut out at home the first game, 7-0. Lost 3-1 the second game. Lost 7-5 in extras in the third game. Ended up getting a complete game shutout out of Scooball in the final game of the 4-game series, winning 5-0. And they ended up winning the Cardinal series. Overall, it's not really time to panic about anything. You got Matt Vierling back. Casey Mize got activated off the IL this week, too. So that is good. It's just hopefully we can turn around before we end up faltering too much.
Well, we went 3-4 this week, which isn't good, but it isn't that horrible either. I think we only dropped a couple games to Cleveland. And you need some adversity. You need some things every now and then to get you back on track. You get too, you're almost too high. And so this will bring them back down to earth a little bit, which is good. And, get them when, they're not going to feel so cocky because they
No,
saw that Cleveland, they came very close to splitting the series.
they
So,
they
you know,
probably could have won.
they were up
They
3
probably could
2.
have won the series still, but they just didn't have a good. They blew a chance in the game two, with bases loaded. They struck out 3 straight times.
Yep.
So you had your chance there to do something, and then you ended up. I didn't really watch yesterday's game as much because it was on
I think it
Fox,
went into the
but
ninth
I
inning.
think they were up. I think they had their opportunity yesterday too. Well, that might have been
Yeah,
yesterday.
I
Bases
think they were
loaded.
up 3-2 going in, or 3 going into the ninth, and they just blew it.
Yeah, like it's again, it's gonna happen.
Kahn hasn't pitched very well.
you're
Is that
gonna
how you
have
say his name?
but Canley,
Canny, whatever his name is.
Canley, I think is.
Kahne.
But whatever. I mean, he's done okay. But again, he got through the week. You don't have an easy week this week because you're playing both the Giants and the Royals, so that doesn't work out well. But again, you're getting people back from injury. For the most part, again, they activated both. Well, there's a lot going on this week that I gotta try and catch up with. I know Vierling got activated this week as I try to find at least where that is put on here, but I do not see it. Vierling got activated this week. And I believe Mize got activated this week. Reese Olson has started to throw on flat ground, so that's good. Um there's news on Alex Cobb that happened this week while he's still on the 15-day IL. He still has inflammation in his hip. Um Again, Meadows started his rehab assignment earlier this week, which is again good. Um, Lang pitched a bullpen session. Gibson Long is on his rehab assignment. You're kind of getting everybody back. As again, some other people are getting hurt. The more or less small. Looks like a lot of minor league players are kind of getting hurt here and there. But again, we'll see what ends up happening as time goes on. Maybe in the next couple of weeks, we'll see Parker Meadows in center field.
Maybe, but Baez been doing great. So
We got Vierling back. Vierling played center field yesterday. He played left field today, and Baez played center. It has been fairly interesting. But yes, looking ahead at your schedule, you're playing both the Giants and the Royals. Not easy teams, but right now the Royals are 29-25, 5 games back of the Tigers, and the Giants are 31-22, technically 3 games back overall of the Tigers. But again, it's not going to be easy. Luckily, you're at home against the Giants. Maybe you can get something going between Montero, Flaherty, and Job. And then the KC series will be Mize, Scooball, and Montero going at that before you have a nice 4-game set against the White Sox. So if you can at least split, right? Let's try and be 3-3 this week. If not, win both series again. Just keep on winning series. It's basically
yeah,
what we
you
want
want to
you
try
going.
to do.
Let's go look at some other stuff involving the Tigers. We'll look at the standings again. They are 4 games up still after all that happened.
Yeah.
So even after losing the 4-game series to Cleveland, still 4 games up in the division. 5 games on Kansas City, and overall in the American League, you are still a game and a half up, but overall 3 wins up on the New York Yankees, who are
Woo!
currently beating the Colorado Rockies.
So stop
Some more games.
crying.
So you still got some time. You built yourself a little bit of space. Still got time.
Yeah.
Stats
A
wise,
lot of diesel left.
because I've been doing that almost every week, talking about the stats and where we're sitting at. Right now, Spencer Torkelson is leading the team with 13 home runs, which is again a category that's kind of doing well for the Tigers right now, because Riley Green and Kerry Carpenter also both have more than 10 on the year. Carpenter with 10, Riley Green with 12, and again Baez, Torres, Dingler, Sweeney has 4, Cole Keith has 4, McKinstry hit 1 today, he's up to 3. But the team has decent power numbers going. When it comes to average, again, the team is doing pretty good. Dingler is leading the team with a 297, Baez with the 290, 289, while Gleyber Torres is leading with the 282, playing 41 games. Again, I don't know where this sits because Torres is technically leading the team, even though Baez has played 3 more games than him and Dingler has played 2 less. So I don't know how ESPN
They're all
determines
about the same.
who
They're all doing well.
I don't know, how ESPN decides who's the leader of the team and who's not. RBIs, right? With Spencer Torkelson's leading with 40, as everybody is slowly climbing up the rankings of the RBI and getting runs batted. And Green has done well. Baez is third on the team with 29. People are usually batting pretty well when runners are in scoring position. As after that Dodgers series to start the year. Besides that, nothing else has really happened. There's just been more or less just rehab assignments going. And again, we just gotta hope the Tigers have a good week against a couple really good teams before they go and play some bad teams. Because that's basically what they're gonna get the luck. If they can do decently past these next 2, they get a break with the White Sox, have to play a good Cubs team, and then they're gonna play a bad Baltimore, Cincinnati, and Pittsburgh team, and even a Tampa Bay and Athletics team that's struggling. So we'll see where we can end up going from here. But pretty good so far on the year. Again, we're still kind of winning the American League. You're still on top of the AL Central even after a bad week. We just got to hope everything turns out okay. We can get back into the win column. And a shutout, a complete game shutout at that by Skubal is just the way to do it.
Right. I mean, it was a great game today. Near perfect.
We only let up 2 hits.
You don't see
13
that. I
strikeouts.
was surprised to find out that's his first complete game.
First time I think he's pitched into the 9th inning, too.
Right. That's his first
I think the
complete
most he's
game.
pitched is 8 innings. I think that's the first time he's gone to 9 innings.
Well, I mean, he averaged like 10 pitches an inning. That was like crazy.
Yeah, he was doing good. But
Right.
so we'll end it here. Good. Hopefully, we can have a good week next week, better than this week. If you like your scene, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about the Tigers and how this week went. And until next time, we'll see everybody soon.